Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. Next up, we are going to help you glam up your holidays. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Derek, I can't glam. I can't afford it. Listen, you can afford it, and you should do it, and you will do it, not with my help. With the help of our next guest, I'm joined by Jason and Ali, better known as the Style Guys. How you doing, guys?
We're great. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Well, I always love getting together with you guys because you do help us sort of glam things up and give us a little bit of style, and you do that in an affordable way. And we're going to start, like, right when people enter your front door. You have a great idea. Explain it to our viewers.
Oh, well, we think it's a good idea. Basically, the first two rules, when people enter your house, you want to take their coat and then you want to get a drink in their hand. That's our number one thing. So what we've done is we've actually made our life a little bit easier by putting a drink station right beside the door. And the way we've done this, we've got 3 drink stations there for a little something for everybody. That is the Crown Royal and Ginger station you've got there with the apple rosettes. So it's got the quality Canadian whiskey. Everybody loves that. We've got a Bailey's and hot chocolate station there for the warm, indulgent drink lovers. And then that one there, that is a Seedlit mule station. So this is for the mindful drinker. It's got Seedlit Grove 42, ginger beer, and lime juice. It's just a nice, sophisticated, non-alcoholic option that doesn't compromise on their experience or the taste. You can actually find that Seedlit Grove at Crate and Barrel nationally online.
Very nice. And I think that's a great idea, right? Because even if you're, sometimes you feel like when you come in and maybe you're the designated driver, you just don't drink in general, right? You're not getting treated to anything. And this is a great way to treat your guest to something special when it comes to a non-alcoholic beverage. What about setting up your bar? What do you suggest we do to help set up our bar to make it look as fantastic as yours?
Well, absolutely. You have to set up that perfect bar with the right glassware. I think it just makes those drinks taste all that much better when you have the proper glassware. So we headed over to HomeSense to find those classic rocks glasses, fancy coffee cups, that perfect copper mule mug that everybody needs, along with an ice bucket and even marshmallows and hot chocolate. So, it's those little details that really, guests notice. And of course, HomeSense right now is filled like a holiday wonderland with all the decor pieces and bar items that you could ever want, all at amazing pricing, of course.
It is so dangerous when my wife and I go there, and I'm not going to lie. Like, you never leave without something, right? There's always something fantastic to pick up. All right, well, next up is, our guests have a drink in hand, and maybe before the main meal, we want to start having a little bite to eat. And I love this idea of this generational cheese board that you guys have put together.
Yeah, I know. This is a fun one. So hear us out. We put these together with the help of the premium cheeses, our favorites from Costello, and we've done 3 of them. So the first one is the baby boomer board. Now, this one would be for our parents, for example. So we use their favorites like the tangy tickler, the crunchy Havarti, and the Gouda, and that's done with apples. That middle one there, you can see, that's for us. We are the Gen Xers. We think we're fancy. It's Danish blue, velvet blue. The velvet blue is creamy and spreadable, which is perfect for people that are new to blue cheese as well, figs and honey. And then that last one there is actually a TikTok hack. So that one is for the Gen Z. So this would be our nieces and our nephew who are all about social media and all the hacks. So we actually air fried that brie, and it turned out really good. It was super easy. Yeah, and they've got all kinds of really cool hacks like this and different tips over at Canada's #1 specialty cheese brand, which is CostelloCheese.com. You can check that out too.
Well, another wow factor that a lot of people like to put some time into, and that is table settings, right? When people come to the table, not only do you want to present a wow factor when it comes to what you've created, but you also, even before the food gets to the table, you want people talking, right?
That's right. So as you move on to dinner, we love setting a gorgeous table setting for our guests. It just makes them feel, super special. And it's the holidays, so you want to make sure you're going all out. And this year we've kind of gone with a theme of a bit more homey sort of style, all with touches of sparkle, of course. And we've used festive pieces from the Debbie Travis collection for Giant Tiger this year. This is her first holiday collection that she's done with them, and the pricing is absolutely amazing on all these pieces. And they're fun quality pieces that you can pull out every single year, which I think, again, is super important, so you're not constantly buying everything new. And then Giant Tiger is getting new items in all the time, so you want to make sure you either go to your local store or gianttiger.com so you're not missing out on those amazing pieces.
Ali, I'm glad you mentioned too is, look at what you have already, right? And then those finishing touches, you can go to somewhere like Giant Tiger, as you suggested, to get, just those little extras, because you like to throw in something new each season, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let's talk about, sometimes when we have guests, certainly guests that come from out of town, we want to set up our guest room. It often gets neglected, and that's where the coats end up being. But if you do have somebody staying over, you want to make sure the coats don't end up there. And what do you suggest we can do just to beautify it a little bit for them?
Yeah, we want to give them a good night's sleep, of course. And you're right, that room does get overlooked, but not at our house. So what we do is we always make sure we have some fresh holiday greens in there to really liven up the space a little bit. And then what we did is we made the bed using super festive Eddie Bauer Beacon Hill flannel sheet set and a bare throw cushion. We've got some field crest pillows in there, and then we've got a chunky Kingsdown throw at the end of the bed as well. Of course, that's our comfort support chihuahua named Espresso. He's there for those people that get a little bit stressed out during the holidays. And all of these, all the bedding anyway, you can find all of these pieces at Sleep Country's holiday gift shop at sleepcountry.ca. And they have everything you need to just make it really cozy. I mean, even if it's not being used all the time, it's nice to give everybody a good rest when they stay.
I couldn't agree more. Well, I have you guys for another 60 seconds. I want you to be honest with me. Ali, I'll start with you. How is your holiday shopping going so far?
Okay, I'm going to be honest, it hasn't even started yet. So even though we're like, yes, get prepared and everything, sometimes we're the last ones to kind of do that last minute shopping. But sometimes I find that a little bit more fun because it's like you only have a certain amount of time and you have to get it done. And I feel like, the more time you have, the harder it is.
Jason, do you guys do the Secret Santa thing, or is it buy for everybody? What is your strategy when it comes to the holidays?
Yeah, you know what? Every year we seem to be getting a shorter and shorter Christmas list, which is actually kind of nice because our families are just getting bigger and bigger. And so we do the Secret Santa thing. It gets very spirited. It gets very competitive, especially when people get the chance to steal each other's presents.
Absolutely.
I think we have a good sense of what are the most stolen gifts, so that's what we go by.
Guys, love it. Always love getting together with you. Happy holidays to you. We'll be right back.